have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one they'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you will cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you of tender years can know the fears that your elders grew by, and please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you will cry, so just look at them and sigh, and then they'll love you. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? All right, well, we got a Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young song today, 1971. And generally speaking, we've got a nice, easy song here to play. We've got the key of D, so we've just got the 3 major chords, and then we've got 1 minor. So we've got the D chord, as you might expect. That's what we start off on. We got a G, we got an A, which are the 3 major chords in that key of D, and then we have a B minor. And those are all the chords that we've got. And of course, with the B minor, I typically will do a bar chord, which is the A minor form. A minor form, and come up 2 frets, lay down the bar, and there you have it. You also have an opportunity to use the first finger here on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and then the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the 3rd string on the G. But the problem is you got to hit just those 3 strings. If you hit more than that, it doesn't sound good. So at least you got an option for a B minor. Of course, you always got a bar chord up here too, right? probably don't want that one. Okay, so we start out with the D. We got the intro basically is the first 2 lines of the verse as far as the timing goes. So we got this D, G, and if you can hit the bass notes with those things, that sounds a little bit more like the recording, which isn't always easy. So for the D chord, we're going to hit the D string. That's the 1, 2, 3rd one up. We'll hit that, and then we'll hit the chord. G, we're going to hit the big E on my 3rd fret here. And then A, or back to D, I guess we are. Another D. And then on the A, we hit the A string, which is the 2nd one down. So if you can do that, it's kind of like the next step in evolution, let's say, in your guitar playing. Okay, so we just play that one time. G, D, D again, and then an A. And then we've got a little pause, so we let that one ring out, and then we start in with a D. You who are on the G road must have a code, D, that you can live by. Live A, and so D, become your G self. Because the past, D, is just a goodbye. And that is the one of two verses. Then we roll into the chorus, and we do the chorus 2 times, but the words are slightly different. They're just a couple of words that have been changed. And we get into D, teach your children G well, their fathers D did slowly A go by, and D feed them on your G dreams, the one they picks. And this is always the interesting word, lyric in the song. Picks, P-I-C-K-S. Everybody thinks, doesn't make any sense. The one they picks, D, the one you A know by. Then D, don't you ever ask them why if they told you you would D cry. So just look at them and B minor, sigh, and then as you're still singing that sigh, G, and then an A, and know they love you. So let's go over that last line one more time. So you're already on a D. Just look at them. So just look at them and B minor, sigh, G, and know they love you. And then kind of as a transition into the next verse, we do a G, and then an A, and then hold that. Okay, so then we get into the next verse. It's exactly the same, very short, just 4 short lines. And then we go into the second chorus, and that's exactly the same as the first chorus. The only thing that's different, like I said, there's a few words that are slightly different. Instead, teach your children, you're going to teach your parents, as one example. And so some of those, like the next line is their fathers held it slowly go by. Now it's their children's held it slowly go by. All right, so just a few things. And then on the end, we do kind of the same thing we did on the end of the first chorus. We end on a D. So let me go through the last line, I guess. Maybe that's the best way. Last line is we just look at them and B minor, G, A, and know they love you. G, A, and that's pretty typical. This is kind of, in this case, we just got those 3 chords. Play those 2 chords. You end on the same chord we started on a D. You end on a D, and then you can do whatever you want on the end. I just kind of goofed around with it. And there you have it. Teach your children. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, 1971. Generally speaking, it seemed like if it was a Neil Young song, he kind of did it himself, right? So they all wrote songs, but Neil seemed to be the one that was bringing his individual songs into the group. But this one's Graham Nash, I believe, is the composer of this song. So there you go. Great song by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Hope you got something out of this lesson. Take it easy and keep on strumming out there.